Well, I added the sound to the stage. Now we're here. That's not bad. Go right
Yes.
ahead.
Hi, everybody, and so glad that you are with us. Welcome. I am having some mic issues.
I am having some problems getting to where we're supposed to be getting to, even though the links seem to be correct, but something is not going on right here. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. I'm going to find out now. I'm trying to see if we're online as we're supposed to be.
So,
Don't know what's going
basically,
on.
basically, what that means is we are going to have a great show. Yes.
It's going to be a great show for this
Yes.
to happen.
So anyway, what we're going to do before we move on, I'm going to introduce us. I am Sharon or
Mhm.
Zare,
Yeah.
and I am here with my husband, Imar or Craig. And we are taking the journey together, and we are happy about that.
Exactly. There's the show. See, that's I can hear us, but I can't get
Yes.
us off of a phone. That's crazy.
Huh.
Mm.
Maybe you need to refresh.
Oh, I did. I didn't even refresh it. I'm good. Now I can hear us.
Okay, see, he teaches me a
Okay.
lot.
Thank you for that.
He often tells me you need to refresh.
Yep.
And
Yes.
so,
Sometimes your relationship many times needs to be refreshed.
yes, it
In
does.
fact, we are going to be talking a little bit about that today
Mhm.
when it comes to how time our relationship needs to be fresh. But at first, it has to start from you yourself
Yes.
and you finding out what sovereignty really is all about. Finding out if it's not mixed in will or maybe it could be mixed in ego and it's not really a balanced thing in that relationship. And today we're going to talk about that, aren't we?
Yes, we are. And before we get started,
Mhm.
we are going to start with our new vision statement.
Yes.
And
Go
it
right
goes like this: Taking the journey together is the intentional work of two individuals
ahead. Mhm.
choosing to build, maintain, and protect a healthy relationship through balance, accountability, and alignment. Not everybody, not everything, not everywhere,
Mhm.
just the two of them doing the work.
Exactly. Wow. So let's move on that note on what two things are in our relationship we need to deal with. And one of the first thing is going to deal with the one thing. How's that? Our core
Right.
theme is go ahead.
A deep conversation about the
Mhm.
difference
Shut my
between,
up a little bit. Go
I know
ahead.
it keeps, yes, thank
Okay.
you. The difference between healthy sovereignty and
Mhm.
selfish ego inside relationships.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
We're going to be exploring how many people confuse freedom with emotional irresponsibility, domination, avoidance, and control. We're going to find something different with domination. What people think domination is not what always what they think.
Yes.
It's another one.
And we're also going to look at how true balance requires self governance, accountability, discipline, and here's the biggest one: mutual respect.
Respect. Yes, exactly. Okay. As you know, when we do our programs, or those who've been with us before, we usually have it like a smorgasbord. We have different segments that you can
Yes.
pick up and look into. I think one time we were looking on YouTube if we can put those little segments where they can actually click right to it and go right to that particular segment. But anyway, our first segment is going to be on what, Sharon? Our open segment.
What does real sovereignty look like?
What does real sovereignty look like? What's our talking points for this?
Everybody talks about protecting my peace,
Okay.
talks about nobody controls me,
Mm-hmm.
talks about I do what I want
Mm-hmm.
and I'm standing in my power. How many of us have not heard someone say that or even said it
My
ourselves?
mama, many sisters, even those who figure they're woke, they are spitting it out big time, right?
Absolutely. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that um, we don't understand how to be balanced.
Well, I think one of the things that kind of makes it a little unbalanced in that case is if you're in a relationship. If you're in a relationship with yourself, okay. But if you're in a relationship with someone else, that could be some talking points in the sovereignty world that could be uncomfortable or make your relationship what imbalance. But
Mhm.
let's talk and explore a little bit more about that. Are you standing in wisdom
Yes.
or reaching from ego and what?
Or reacting from ego and unresolved wounds.
And that's why we're going to talk about it. Because sometimes every one of those statements, I'm standing in the power, you
Mhm.
really are standing on ego
Yes.
and you're reacting in an unresolved wound, actually.
Yes.
So your
Yes.
free will is meant to govern what?
Yourself.
Not on the unhealthy dominant side. You're going to find out, yes,
Mhm.
unhealthy dominance side when you're trying to dominate someone else and make them feel
Right.
small. That's the unhealthy
Yes.
dominance. Mhm.
Yes. And many relationships fail because people try to control their emotions, control their movements, control conversations, control the money, control sexuality, control the attention, or emotionally manipulate outcomes. This is just control, 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 control.
Exactly.
Where's that control coming from?
It is coming from, as we've always said, it's indirect fluence in relationships. Everybody feels that there should be some kind of direct influence. Most of the time, as we're talking right now, we feel we should have our direct influence on our own self, which is about we control our own self, or what do you call it? Self-sufficient. Why are you knocking me on my arm?
I'm just having you take a look at that.
Okay.
Oh,
All right. Why?
okay.
Uh-oh.
That's why.
Sorry
And
about that.
we had a hiccup.
Wow, what a hiccup that was.
Yes.
I had no control of that.
All right.
And what a hiccup that was. Just well, something had direct influence over our show and showed their control.
Yes.
So what? We still were going in the background anyway. And it doesn't
Absolutely.
definitely stop this energy that comes to people because people are going to relate. It'll make a difference to your mom, dad, and Jesus says anyway. Anyway, that in this case, that is not sovereignty, right?
Right.
It's really what?
That's the fear wearing the mask of power.
That's what
We
it is.
have fear that we don't want to talk about. We
Yeah.
have fear that we don't want to admit there. Fear to admit we are fear, we believe makes us vulnerable.
Yeah. Well, I think
To
the
admit
fear
that
many
we're
times
fearful.
is because you're fearful that you don't have direct influence on
Mhm.
someone in your relationship, which is naturally what you want to feel. Otherwise, it's no kind of real relationship. Or you may have fear that in turn the other person that is yourself is having too much influence on the other particular person.
Yes.
And therefore it's getting out of hand, or they're not being, how can I say it, as authentic as you would like them to be. But we're going to talk a little bit more about it so we can get a better understanding or a balance,
Yes.
which is what Taking the Journey is all about. Here's some examples that many Black couples commonly do as examples. What do commonly do, I should say? What
One partner demands obedience instead
Mhm.
of cooperation.
Okay. Men believing leadership means dictatorship. Well, we got a heck of an example going on right now in the White House is showing the dictatorship is what they feel is all about in the evidence and how they're blocking out one particular culture being Black folks is certainly very, very real. And all the privileges they come about, even in having make sure that women stay in the place, Black women stay in the place, is to me one of the bad examples of this kind of wrong kind of control, right?
Exactly.
And obedience too.
You know, women weaponizing silence,
Mm.
guilt, or emotional withdrawal.
Wow.
You know, a lot of times, and here's one that wasn't mentioned:
Mm-hmm.
tears. A lot of women understand that or realize that the man that they're with, the man that they love or claim they love,
Mm-hmm.
has a softness when it comes to women's tears.
Mm-hmm.
And so what does she do? She will cry in a heartbeat.
Mm.
That's manipulation, people.
Yes.
That's manipulation.
All play that silent role.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll talk a blue streak all day long, every day,
Mhm.
until I don't get my way. And then I pout. And when I pout, I go silent.
And then you have some women who are very loud,
Mhm.
as men can be, and use their loudness, especially with men who are uncomfortable with this, to do the same damn thing.
Yes.
Constant threats. Uh-oh.
I can leave.
Mm-hmm.
You need me.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody else will deal with you.
Exactly. Or how's that? How about another one women sometimes do? If you was a real man,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. What should we be doing keeping it right this time? What should we do instead, Sharon? What are some things we should do?
Build partnership through
Mhm.
trust. Learn emotional discipline.
Mm-hmm.
Practice communication before conflict escalates.
Mm-hmm.
You can't discuss something if one person is screaming at the other person.
Exactly.
You can't communicate or discuss an issue if one person has already shut down, or if one person says, you can't tell me anything, or if
Mhm.
one person says, I don't want to hear it, so just shut up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're partners, not parent and child.
No, I would use the word you're not enemies.
That's your thing.
Yeah, you're
Absolutely.
not. And part of the enemy many times is because we set ourselves, especially the black folks relationship, as being competitive between one another.
Mhm.
Not really partners, but
Yes.
competing with one another.
Yes.
Stop seeing comparison as what?
Weakness.
No,
Compromise.
stop compromise as weakness. In fact, you may have to go to the further side, which is called mutual what?
Agreement.
A mutual agreement. That's what taking the journey, what we push. That's what we impress. Mutual
Agreement.
agreement, which is more about understanding.
Yes.
Okay. Control is not connection. Indirect influence is not a connection, especially that's why it's not when the other person ain't feeling it,
Yes.
ain't receiving it, is not giving it back in return. You ain't having direct influence. You might have some indirect influence, but you're not having no direct influence. It may look like to them just having total control in an area that they ain't planning and were never planning to give up to you in the first place. Anyway, let's move on to our next second.
The next one is freedom without accountability becomes chaos.
Wow. What's our main points with that?
The main points are
Mhm.
a major problem with modern relationships.
Mhm.
People want freedom, but they don't want responsibility.
I don't know how they're going in this country right now because our freedoms are being taken in and out, here and there, and everywhere.
Well, here's how that.
And it's the elite people who are running this. We want to keep our freedom at the expense of everybody else.
Yeah, but at the same time,
Mhm.
we want to be free, but
Mhm.
we don't want the responsibility of going out to vote for our freedom.
Well, that's one of them too.
You know,
Right.
so you can't.
Even though they rearrange the districts lines to purposely make sure they cover certain people, not other people. Yeah.
All the more reason for people to go out and vote,
Mhm.
because if they do that and you vote anyway, some of that is not going to happen.
Yep.
You know, so they're counting on people not voting.
Mm-hmm.
They're counting on the fact that in our community we have the fewest amount of votes ever. So
And in our relationships, like we're talking about
Mhm.
now, sometimes we do that too. We count
Yes.
on other particular partner not to say anything, to
absolutely.
stay quiet, to allow
Yes.
them to allow you to have the freedom to run all over them,
Mhm. Yes.
or under them, or around them,
Yes.
and hope they don't say anything because you were trying to keep your freedom and you didn't want no one to have no direct control on you.
Yes.
influence
While
on
you're
you.
having direct
Direct
control
control.
on the other person.
Exactly. Wow. A major, we already said. So anyway, many people use this is what?
Just who I am.
Exactly. It is what it is. The other
Yeah.
one is what?
Take it.
me.
Take me or leave.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah, what you got is what you're gonna get. What's the other one?
can't nobody tell me nothing.
Oh man, I used to hear that all the time.
Yeah.
Can't nobody tell me that. Anyway. An excuse, it's really just an excuse to avoid what?
Growth. Yes.
Growth. Come on, Mrs. Teacher, which you are English teacher, very good English teacher. Give us some of the teaching, how am I come say language in policies and rules. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. These are from Taking the Journey Together.
Mm-hmm.
Real love does not erase individuality.
Okay.
So if we are partners, that does not mean that we can't have our own strengths We just bring those strengths to the table in other ways, in things that we can collaborate on.
Yeah, the word you're missing, share.
Yeah.
Just that simple
Well,
one. Share them.
Yes.
Okay. But healthy relationships require what?
Consideration.
Consideration. Especially if someone is uncomfortable in sharing their
Yeah.
gifts and their independence that they have because they're not used to being in a healthy relationship.
Yeah.
Or in turn, they may feel that their particular gifting that they have is something that's only special for them. But anyway, it goes. Healthy relationship learn how to be able to share it with one another through consideration, not capitulation,
Yes.
but the consideration. Right?
Right.
Consider one another. Keeping it real. Here's some keeping it real examples of what we do that goes wrong sometimes, especially with us black men, as brothers we do. We use manhood to avoid emotional vulnerability. I'm a man. I'm a son of a man. My papa can't kick your ass. My daddy can. Okay, well, my dad can. One is submission without proving stability, and got a pot to piss in and piss on a pot. Yet I'm the man. You better do what I say. Emotional say. I did that one time in my life. I remember that. Next day she was gone. I was by myself. Anyway, emotional safety. Okay, I'm emotionally safe, and yet I'm all over the place, crying every day, mad as can be every day, not saying anything every day, quiet as can be. So no what?
No consistency.
At all. Refuse counseling. And nobody get my mind. I got everything all control. I don't need nobody to tell what to do.
We're
Anyway.
not gonna be messing around in your head, right?
Ain't no healing. Don't think about no healing or self-reflection because we don't need no self-reflection. I know all about who I am,
Yeah.
what I am, because our pride says, I got this.
Yeah.
I got this. Now I understand a lot of brothers out there who are comfortable with someone getting in your head because your dad was doing it all the time. Your dad around, your mom was doing it all the time. You know, your teacher was, police was, everybody else. Maybe police was going up beside your head. And see, I've had that opportunity. In fact, I had a couple of times cops have actually pulled a gun on me before. So I understand that. But yet, even on top of that, it still doesn't mean that you don't need some help because there's some things in your mind you know you want to talk over someone. And there are some good counselors out there and good coaches out there like we want to help you out too at the same time to help you go through what you're going through. I got more than one partner I knew who were counselors, who in turn were either family or individual counselors of individual men. And I've talked with them many times just as friends. And they talk about there's such a problem with getting men in to counsel and men to get in to at least help them out, especially when they're having family problems. I just want to say to you, brothers, especially what's going on now with all the stress, don't feel that you're less of a man. If you need some help, go get some help. Go get some help. We'll be glad to help you and point you to a good counselor to help you out too at the same time. Maybe you got a brother or sister or a father that you know that you feel comfortable, a pastor you feel comfortable with. Talk with him before you get yourself in some kind of trouble. You head to that prison, the jail systems are looking for you, or you end up hurting yourself or you're hurting your loved one and your family. You got to stop that. We got to do better. And that is my word for today, at least right now. Okay, go on to the woman part.
Okay. Black women, this is what they do wrong.
Keeping it real.
Exactly. They test men constantly instead of building trust.
You still test me once in a while, but go ahead. I ain't even passed the test. Probably never will. No, I'm just joking.
Well, the more you do it, the easier it gets.
Oh, she's a teacher, girl. Maybe some sisters and girls out there listening. That's how you have to roll when you're with the teacher.
Punishing current partners for past traumas. That's one of those things that
carry that
ladies,
baggage in.
we need to tread lightly on.
From another relationship.
Yeah.
You act just like my
last boyfriend, my last man, my last
girlfriend. Yeah, exactly. A wife in this case. Go ahead. What else?
Using emotional shutdown, sarcasm, or disrespect instead of direct communication.
Wow. What's the deeper truth, sister?
Many Black people inherited survival behavior instead of relational
Ooh,
healing.
read that again. Make it meaning.
Many Black people
Many of us
inherited survival behavior instead of relational healing.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, the way things are going, they're taking us back to Jim Crow. What they call?
Wow.
It's getting worse, and it's gonna not get any better. It's gonna get worse. So our relationships are really gonna be rocky real
Yeah.
bad in this area too. Wow. And none of us are trying to go to any healings. And our young folks are just going through situationships.
You said just
Mhm.
now something that I said to a couple of my students
Mhm.
today, that we are on the road to go back to Jim Crow. They were
Yeah.
talking about
We're
going
already there.
and shopping and everything. And I said, one of these days, if you don't wake up, you're going to go to a store to get something and they're not going to let you in.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly
Now,
correct.
do you want that to be your relationship
That's
where
gonna happen.
where you are ready to make things change in your
And
relationship?
I don't
it's
think
too late.
it's going to even go to the separate but equal. I think it's going to be separate. And it wasn't really equal then, and you especially ain't going to even be equal now. And in our relationships, which is supposed to be a place, a home for us to be able to find some kind of protection in, we ain't even acting like we're
Yeah.
that way in our relationship. We act more like, hey, we ain't equal, we separate, even though we in the same home, same place,
Yeah,
and we're
exactly.
supposed to be together. Ain't that something?
Yes.
Messed up. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's good. That's
Mhm.
good. Survival came first.
Mm-hmm.
Emotional development came second.
Mm-hmm.
This is what we should do instead.
Okay.
We should learn emotional maturity.
Mm-hmm.
We should normalize therapy,
Mm-hmm.
mentorship, elder wisdom, and healing spaces.
Mm-hmm. Which
We
is
need-
what happens here. Not me,
Mhm.
which is what happens here on Taking the Journey Together for
Yes.
the 4-6 years we've been doing this. When you come to hear us every what?
Thursday at
6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's what you get. You get some wisdom and healing in this space,
Yes.
in this time that can help you out. And I know some of you took this information and it's helped heal your relationship too.
Mhm.
Some of you have called us. We have talked to you about this. So this is part of that wisdom that you need to take with you and help you out, especially in these tough times.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Stop
we-
what?
Stop glorifying toxic independence.
Oh man, that's
Toxic
happened
independence.
we didn't say independence should not be, but we're talking about the toxic.
And the last thing you don't want to say
Mhm.
is, I don't need you to help me do anything. You do not want to do that,
And why?
because that's saying that you don't need your partner.
No, because the relationship is not two people protecting ego.
Yes. Well, that too. That too.
It's two people protecting the field between them. And that's what we talked about. That
Yes.
us is a field that we build between
Mhm.
since we're individual people that really didn't know each other that well, maybe sometimes not at all, different geographical locations, different kind of families, different kind of belief systems. That could be a concern within
Societal
itself.
pressures.
And you didn't vet yourself too well when it comes to that. It causes more problem in the relationship. But still, even if that's so, it doesn't mean that you can't build a field.
Exactly.
And the field is an us field
Mhm.
based on an old African principle called Ubuntu. I am because what?
We
We are. So
Yeah.
basing on that field, building that field between one another, that is what you're supposed to be
Mhm.
protecting,
Yes.
not just your ego yourself. Okay.
Exactly.
This is our next what segment? Heading in perfect.
Yes.
Go right ahead, start us. I love it.
All right. The difference between leadership and domination.
Mhm.
And here we need to look at healthy dominance protects, builds, and develops the relationship. Unhealthy dominance weakens individuality to make someone smaller to maintain control.
Yeah, some of you out there are probably going, what? I always thought dominance was only one way. It's unhealthy. I would never believe that there's healthy dominance.
Yes.
Dominance that protects, builds, and develops the relationship. Yep, you learned that today. Healthy dominance does that. Unhealthy dominance does it the other way. And most of us have been under what?
Unhealthy dominance.
If we had that kind of dominance that builds, protects, and develops relationships, whether it was with a father, okay, because
Mhm.
usually after we think about that strong kind of energy, or you could have came out of a single parent family which you had a mother who had
Mhm.
that same kind of dominance that was very healthy, made sure that you did the right thing, make
Mhm.
sure you got your homework done, and spoke it with that such an energy. You're like, okay,
Yeah.
so there is a healthy dominance, right?
Right.
There is. Yeah,
Right. And sometimes in that situation,
Mhm.
that healthy dominance is just basic rules.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
tough love.
Yeah.
It's hopefully more love than tough, but it's just tough
Yeah,
love. You might as well call it
exactly.
that way. Let's give us a little discussion a little bit more about how many men who in this discussion, many men were taught being the man means authority without accountability. I could tell you what to do. I could be mean as can be what to do, but there's no accountability. You know what part of accountability
You
is?
don't have to do it.
I talk something I don't do.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I knew you knew that.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Many women were taught what?
Well, a lot of women do that too to their
Especially
children.
today.
Do as I say. You know, why do I have to do that? Because I said so. That's not an answer.
Yeah.
You know, and that's not healthy either.
Okay. What's the next one?
Many women were taught femininity means manipulation instead of honest expression.
Ooh,
In other words, you can't talk to a man; he's not going to listen to you anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So you
Mhm.
just have to find out how to work the end around.
Oh wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's too bad. That's not cool. What's some examples?
Examples.
Mhm.
This is what some men do wrong.
Mhm.
They talk over
Keeping
women.
it real now. Keep it real.
Yes,
Come on.
they talk over women instead of
Keep it
listening.
real now. Come on, rig it real.
Yes, they.
I said, come on, keep it real.
They. Yes. Yeah.
I got the picture. Go on.
Yes.
You got the picture.
Yes. They use finances as control.
Oh shoot! I
I
want your
bring
money.
the money home.
Oh, I bring the money. I thought the other ones you bring the money and I'm taking it. No,
Well,
okay, that does the other one.
that does
too.
happen too.
Exactly. What's the other one?
Demand respect while giving disrespect.
Ooh, if you want respect, you got to give respect.
Yes.
It's on both sides. Another
And
one.
you have to set the example for
Mhm.
respect.
What's
if you
the other
want it
one?
like that. Believe fear equals leadership.
Leave fear. If I am tough because my muscles are bigger than you, then
Yeah.
though there is another side. There are some men smaller than some women, and they're getting domestically abused
Yes.
because they're being smaller and ain't working.
And either way is wrong.
Exactly.
Either way is wrong.
So keeping it real. What are some women? What do they do?
Women publicly embarrass men. They
Some
laugh.
women, not all women. Go ahead.
Exactly. They laugh at him.
You laughed at me yesterday in front of a mogul guy who had $1 million. You looked at me and said, "Hey, I'm going with him, not you, brother." No, I'm just joking.
I would never go with anybody besides you.
I just was joking, but that's another example because those people
Yeah,
get
people
into
do
that
that.
kind of form
Yeah.
and in that kind of limelight. That happens in that kind of limelight. It does happen whether it's political, whether it's
Mhm.
those who have a lot of money in sports, whether it's in entertainment. Those kind of things happen many times.
Oh, absolutely.
Go ahead.
Um, they demand respect while giving disrespect.
Okay.
In the wrong place.
Mhm.
They use children as leverage. This is what women do wrong.
Yeah.
Use children as leverage.
Ooh.
You know, you want to see your child, you better pay that child
You
support.
better pay
If
the
you-
toll, the toll.
Yeah, but I don't have a job right now. Well, you figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
You know where to find your child when you do get a job.
What's another one?
They constantly criticize while withholding appreciation.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't do this. You didn't do that. You didn't do this. You didn't do that.
They never do a thing right.
Yes.
A lot of his brothers came from moms who are like that. We just always on top of us all the time. Tell them what we did, what we didn't know, what we did, and then we did it. We still didn't do it right.
Yes.
And the level was so high you couldn't jump over, even if you were a high a pole jumper. Hurdler, you still wouldn't jump over. If not, and if you did try, the pole would break. You look down, she got a hold of it. What's the last one?
And they use emotional inconsistency as power.
Wow. Yeah. So one day I'm mad as hell. Another day, oh, what's going on? Another day, like you were saying before, they use that fragility. I'm crying. You're doing me wrong. You ain't always doing me right. You know what I'm talking about, right?
And 30 seconds later,
Mm-hmm.
all the tears are gone
Mm-hmm.
and the anger is there and the real emotion comes out.
exactly.
That's because the tears didn't work anymore.
So what's the real principle behind from taking the journey? What's our principle?
The principle here is if your partner feels emotionally unsafe around you,
Mm-hmm.
you are not leading the relationship toward health.
Wow, you're leaning in another direction.
Yes.
Chaos,
Yes.
strife,
Mhm.
stress,
Yes.
but not towards what?
not towards health.
No. What healthy leadership looks like? Keeping it right is like what, sure?
Listening without ego.
Okay.
Correction without humiliation.
Okay.
Accountability without domination.
Mm-hmm.
And protection without ownership.
Wow. Isn't that something? So our important statement right now is for you to remember real quickly before we go into our half and our break. It's what, sir?
A king without self-control becomes a tyrant.
Wow, don't we know
We're
one?
watching that in progress.
Exactly.
A queen without emotional balance becomes manipulative. Neither creates peace.
Wow. With that, we're going to go into our break. Let's say hi to some of the people that have stepped in. I haven't said anything. Let's start the first one we usually see.
Araya Scott.
We see her most of the time. Hello, Araya. New one I'm sharing with friends right now. Thank you. Which is what, Amelia?
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate that. There is Julius Styles turned in and listening. Thank you, Thank you, Julius. I just love the radio show. Laren Hart. We love that too. We thank you. Who's another one? Heather McGrath. What's that? McGrath? Yes. Can I join you guys sometime?
Absolutely.
We don't know who it is. Hey, when we give a telephone number out, Heather, make sure that you give us a call or email us and tell us that you saw us on the show, you was doing the show and what the topic was. And then we can go from there and see how we can make that happen. Thank you very much, too. There's another one. Who's this?
Love the show. That's Stephanie McKay.
Okay, here's another one.
Angela Jackson.
Tuned in and just started watching. We're glad. Who's this person?
Sarah Angel.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it going.
Thank you, Miss Angel. We need some more angels
Thank you
around
for the
us.
encouragement.
Okay. Tyrone Johnson. Your connect is always insightful, impactful. Thank you, brother. You sound like you got a boatload of education words that make me feel like I'm still in second grade. Yeah. Sarah. What's that? Alexa, can you give me some coffee? No. Alexa, watching the gaining knowledge. Thank you.
That's important.
That. Exactly.
That's important.
Who's this, Sarah?
Alexander Dillon.
Mm-hmm. You always call them meaningful topics that go deep. We try to go deep because your relationship should be going deep. Okay, always standing up for what's right. Akeem Prince. Thank you, Akeem. We appreciate that. Who's the next one? Who's that again? Liam James.
Liam James.
Getting
ready to share the show.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Go
Thank
ahead and
you.
make sure you share. Okay, we're going to go ahead and go to where, Sharon, again?
We're going to a break.
We're going to a breaky break.
So keep watching. We'll be right back. So everybody needs a break once in a while.
Yeah, and that's what we need. Let me find out what kind of break I'm going to go on. Where am I going to go? Oh, I know. There we go.
Hello, world. We're here, serving Savannah, Atlanta, Jacksonville, Brooklyn, Houston, Philadelphia, Los Angeles, and the world. The best music all the time. The greatest songs ever made, every time. Tune in to Hot 2100 Savannah and get a taste for your ears. Hot 2100 Savannah, serving Savannah and the world.
I'd be damned if it's me. I see why you mad, you ain't swaggin' like
this. Savannah, are you looking for some of the best Southern soul food? Then check out Kim's Cafe at 714 MLK Boulevard. The food is so good, you'll think that your mother cooked it. Located in the heart of Savannah, Kim's has a menu that includes breakfast anytime, lunch when you need it, and dinner so you won't have to cook when you get home. They also cater all types of events and can host your reserved event at the restaurant. Come see what everyone has been raving about. Great food, great atmosphere, and a great time. Kim's Cafe, 714 MLK Boulevard in beautiful downtown Savannah.
We are back.
We are back. We are back.
Sound is back on, and I'm popping gum like it's going out of style. Hey, anyway, we're going to real quickly let people know where they can get a hold of us.
Yes.
I'm going to get it here in 1 minute.
And do know that we do coaching, relationship coaching. We are known as the Taking the Journey Together relationship coaches. through
Okay.
Mind at Rest Coaching.
There's the email address you use, taking the journey together at, I don't know why it does that. Anyway, let me
At
just-
Gmail,
at Gmail, exactly. There you go. Just wanted to show. That's why I did that.
taking the journey together at
Mhm.
gmail.com.
That
Or-
one young lady just said she wanted to participate
us.
with us. We find out how to talk to her. Yeah, may have to go through our little bit of questions we asked to see if
Yes.
you understand some of the principles of taking the journey, and everybody understands the principles of taking the journey and when it comes to healthy, thriving relationships. At least
Starting
from
with
what
hot,
we
which is
feel.
our basic one.
Exactly. In fact, we
Yes.
got to start presenting the book that we're selling that's on hot so people
Yes.
can pick up some books. I need to get that taken care of. Anyway, they can get a hold of us, and then they can always call us at what?
786-763-1324. That's 786-763-1324.
Make sure you leave your name and also too some way we can get a hold of you, of course, and what you're calling for and where you hear about us. That would be appreciated. Yeah, many times that phone goes to our voicemail, so we don't know. So don't just hang up. All right. Thank you. All right, where were we at? I'm hiding this.
Well, we were getting ready to look at self-control, which is the
Self-control.
highest form of power.
Wow, the highest form of power is not that other person's partner control, not even kids control, because you find that if you have children, you ain't got much direct influence on them, especially the little babies. They pay much
They have
attention to.
direct control on you.
You have to do some smooth things to have indirect control on them, or you got to try other
Yeah.
methods that ain't about shouting and trying to convince them logically because it ain't working.
No.
So anyway, we're gonna look at the highest form of power and control that you can have is over yourself. Unless you're drug addicted, an alcoholic, those are some things that make it very hard for you to have control over
Over self.
yourself. No doubt
Yes.
about it. Of course, if you're in prison, you also too going to have some hard time having control over yourself to a lot of extent.
Which quite often is what got you in prison.
quite frankly, you're right about that because you wasn't using self-control.
Yes.
Sometimes there's been some unrighteous thing that's happened to you, and
Now-
you got in and put into prison, which would be political prisoners. But anyway,
Yeah, that's why I
we're
said
talking about
sometimes.
righteous.
Yes.
Okay, come on, Miss Teacher, tell
Okay.
us something.
Self-control is
Mhm.
one of the greatest forms of love.
Okay.
Without self-control,
Mm-hmm.
anger controls you.
Mm.
I'm going to say that again.
Mm-hmm.
Without self-control, anger controls you.
Wow. Okay. Wow. That's not good. That's not good.
Excuse me, I didn't have any control over that either.
Mm-hmm.
I
Lust can
apologize.
control you.
Pride controls you,
Trauma can control you.
and fear controls you.
Social. What?
Here's a good one.
Well, that's not fear, but sir, here
No,
right now.
the next one coming
I
up.
was going to say your sneezing seems to be
I
controlling you.
know. I hate
Social
that.
media controls you. Boy, tickety talk. in Instagram and even social media. Oh my God,
Yes.
it is so got so much control over us. It's not even
I know.
funny.
People cannot put their phones down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I bet you couldn't go for a day without putting your phone down, without you going crazy. Attention controls you. In our
Yes.
relationships, we have so many people who are about attention, not substance, but that outside look at me, entertain me, because it's all about me, and I gotta have that attention. It gives me that vibe. It gives me that. It gives me that good feeling, and all those endorphins start running because
Yes.
I am the center of attention.
And social media just enhances
Mhm.
all of that.
And people make a mistake that those reactions are for real.
Yeah.
They actually believe that.
I mean, that's like they call Facebook people that they connect, that they
Mhm.
talk to. That's my friend. I've got 4,000 friends.
And they ain't
you
met
don't,
one of them.
You don't,
Don't
you-
see them every day. Don't talk to them
Exactly.
every day. Someone you ain't known for years and never really even know.
and some
They
of
didn't
you,
even come back and say anything to you either.
some of them you've never even seen their picture
Mhm.
because they have an avatar up.
But
But that's your friend.
Explosive arguments. These are some of the examples that are common problems. Explosive arguments over small issues. What else?
Posting relationship problems online.
Oh, that happens all the time.
Oh,
You might as well say it's now even the secondary media place for having the housewives of Atlanta the TV shows that would come on where they invite, they're inviting two people who had baby drama mamas or having baby daddies problems, and they come up and discuss it, like the Maury whatever it is who did that years ago.
Yeah.
Now the internet is just running rampant with that same thing,
Really?
putting the problems right out. Come on, wake up! And then putting the problems,
I'm awake.
putting the problems right out on Front Street,
Wow.
big time, ratchet actions. And there are those folks who are actually doing what they call social experiments, starting those same kind of problems with no problem.
Wow.
Most of the time, you don't know that because we ain't on the internet as much as I.
Definitely not.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Yeah, well, okay. Let's go on. The
Okay.
kids are, what's the next?
Oh,
thing?
yeah, they are. And that irritates me to no end.
Postal machine.
Um,
What's the one? Flirt. What?
Okay, common problems are explosive. Oh,
We already did that. That's why I
Okay.
say wake up.
I'm
Next one
awake.
is
Okay, we have gotten down to
flirting outside the relationship. I wondered why
for
you missed that.
validation. Because I couldn't see it.
Oh, okay. Okay. I know you're reading from my notes too. Okay.
Yes.
Sometimes you gotta remember. But hey, when's the last time you flirted outside of our relationship? Do you remember?
No.
I do.
When was that?
Agree. The student that's in your class that just shut the graduating is going on to SCAD. I remember you flirting with her, telling her how nice she does her poetry. I remember you were telling her how nice that she in turn treats other people. And in turn, all she could do is flap her arms beside herself like a bird. That's another way of flirting. It's another way of flirting.
That's building self-confidence.
Yeah, sure. Saying harmful things during conflict,
Oh,
toxic things during conflict.
yes.
Most of us wait for that time to be able to do it. Conflict comes. This is the time. This is my opportunity for me to shoot that single shot or do that double barrel
Yeah.
shotgun. Because I hadn't had a chance, but now that we're conflicting an argument, boom, this is my time
Yeah.
to do it, and I do it.
Yeah.
How about that next one that's done a lot, huh?
Stonewalling and
Mm.
emotional withdrawal.
I ain't saying nothing. I can look at you,
Yeah.
but I ain't saying nothing.
Just leave me alone. Don't say nothing to me.
All the usual stuff that starts. I'm not talking to you. Mhm.
Well, you just did when,
Mhm.
when you made that announcement.
Yep. Deeper
See-
truth. What's a deeper truth?
A deeper truth is that many people are emotionally reactive because they never learned emotional regulation. So they don't know how to control themselves.
Oh, they're
And so-
overly control themselves.
Yeah, and so they
Oh, they overly control themselves.
exactly.
I mean, they think the
Yeah.
emotional reaction has to do with my emotions,
Mm.
where actual emotional intelligence has to do with you being more concerned about the other
person.
person's
Yes.
reactions. So then you regulate your emotions on the other person's reactions,
Yeah.
not I regulate the emotions on my feelings. Okay,
Yes.
that's the
But
difference.
what a lot of us neglect to do, because we're so caught up in our own feelings and what
Mhm.
we want and what we see is right,
Mhm.
that we don't see what the other person is going through.
Mhm.
And if we do see it, we minimalize it or call it manipulation.
Exactly. What should we do instead? Let's keep it a real in this case. What should we do instead?
We should pause before reacting.
Okay.
Take a deep breath. Learn conflict. Yeah.
Resolution.
Breathe
Learn
it out.
what?
Learn conflict resolution.
We have a class A teaching that we would love to do a workshop on bridge statements.
Mhm.
Bridge statements. They really help out in the relationship. Anybody wants to get a hold of us through our email address and telephone number, we can come to your church, we can come to your community center, we can come wherever you want us to, and we can teach you on conflict resolution through bridge statements. They
Yes.
really are helpful.
I
Asked.
statements.
I am
Yes.
trying to solve the problem.
Yes. Am I trying to solve
Yeah,
the problem
Thank you.
or win the moment?
Oh, win the moment. Most of us want to try to be right.
Yes.
We don't want a relationship.
Yes.
So what's the taking journey principle with this all?
Emotional discipline protects love.
Yes, it protects love. It doesn't let love go down, fall down, and then hate comes to pass. No, emotional discipline does that because you're concerned about the other person's emotions and
Mhm.
feelings,
Yes.
not just yours. I didn't say not without yours, but not just
Just
yours. Okay.
Yes.
Next segment. What's our next segment we're going about?
Sovereignty versus isolation.
Okay.
A dangerous modern mindset says, I don't need anybody.
Mhm.
Some people became so wounded that they now worship isolation.
Yeah, exactly. I know before you met me, you were kind of like that. You were an introvert kind of person that really you love that kind of isolation, being to yourself, and felt that that was part of being more self-aware.
Yes.
And it didn't allow you to move from internal relating to someone else, which is very important.
Yeah.
And what happens is when you do that, it becomes what? You worship the isolation.
Uh-huh.
You think it's the highest thing to have. And you know, in life, we find that happens because some of the example is, what do the monks do that are 5,000 feet in the mountains of Israel? Excuse me, not Israel. I'm sorry, not that. But someplace in Asia or someplace in those particular countries.
Wherever
We
they are.
look at them as being the highest height of isolation.
Mhm.
And when they in turn do their meditating stuff, right?
Yeah, but you know, they're only isolating, I think, when they're meditating, because otherwise they
Say
do commune with each
Oh
other.
yeah, they're communicating a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, a lot. A lot of times they're communicating all together in a way where they are praying for the world,
Mm-hmm.
praying for someone. Not too
Yes.
long ago, they walked all across the country,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
didn't they?
Yes.
A whole bunch of them. I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know how much it did for this country. Maybe they need to come back again and do some walking, crisscross 2 times, maybe from this.
Maybe
end.
they need to just stop in one place and pray for that spot.
Maybe, yeah, for a little while. So anyway, teach us, Mrs. Teacher, what is our thing to learn?
TTJ.
Yeah, TJ teaching. Go ahead.
Okay. Healthy interdependence is not weakness.
Interdependence. What is interdependence?
Interdependence is when we work together.
Is when you could do more with somebody else than your partner than you can do by yourself. I just say it again. Independence is what? Interdependence. Interdependence is when you can do more with someone else,
somebody
being your
else.
partner, preferably, than what you could do by yourself. And that's not weakness.
Yes. Yeah. And I was just thinking about that the other day, all
Mhm.
the things that we have accomplished
Mhm.
since we have been together.
This show
Yes.
over 5-6 years and still do it.
Yes.
Every weekend of the month.
Yeah.
Excuse me, every Thursday of
The-
the week
yes.
for all these years. That's accomplishment.
Oh,
How many
definitely.
couples have did that for that long? How many black couples have did it for that long? This is historic from that particular way. And we used to do it on the radio show at the same time. So yes.
We have- and we alone, we never would have been able to do
No,
that.
no, of course not. What we see often is what instead?
Couples acting single
While in a relationship. Fear of what?
vulnerability,
What?
fear of cooperation,
Okay.
pride blocking apology,
Mm-hmm.
people refusing to help because trauma taught them that depending on people gets you hurt.
Okay. What's the other one?
Um,
What's the main point to all this? Depending on people get you what?
hurt.
Oh, yeah,
That's
what
what.
you
Yeah.
said. Yeah, that's a great thing. I'm sorry about that. Deeper analyst. What's the deeper we should look
Analysis
at?
is
Mhm.
historical trauma inside Black communities created survival identities where hyper independence becomes protection.
And relationships when we had split up through racism and slavery caused that, especially people Northern who did study with in turn the how can I say it, the welfare part that came to housing
Yes.
split that man and put that man out of the house.
Mhm.
And it started from that particular track.
Yes.
It is still going that way, sadly. Okay. Emotional walls become safety. Vulnerability becomes what? Dangerous. But what's the cost, Sharon? What is the cost for that?
Loneliness,
Okay.
emotional exhaustion,
Mm-hmm.
broken homes that you were just talking about a minute
I
ago.
came out of one of a single parent family home.
Mhm.
Fatherless father and a fatherless son. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
Disconnected families,
Mm-hmm.
children learning dysfunction as normality.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you see that now.
Mhm.
I'm going to grow up when I play basketball and football. Yeah, for real. And I'm going to make sure I do something for my what? My mom.
My mom.
You don't hear much of any of those young brothers say, I'm going to do anything for my dad.
Right.
And it ain't been that the dad's not there. It's not that whatsoever. The dad is not still there. But yet what's mostly said is the dysfunction. One side of balances is that I'm going to do something for my mom.
Mhm.
And those sons one day are going to be a father.
Yes.
Wow. What a disconnect. What
Definitely.
a disconnect. What's some other ones?
Well, this is what
After
we
the
should
cost.
do.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And this is what we should do instead.
Yeah.
Learn balanced partnership.
Mm-hmm.
Build emotional trust
Mm-hmm.
slowly
Oh, wow.
over a period of time.
Mm-hmm.
Don't just automatically assume or expect it to be there immediately.
Exactly. Don't rush into when you are building a relationship at the beginning. Oh, she looks good. Oh, he looks good. It's under a physical attraction. I don't care if you have been out of a relationship with someone else for 5, 6, or 10 years. If you start in turn feeling attracted to another individual, and if that attraction begins to be more sexual because you haven't had them for a while, you're doing the wrong thing, especially if you're woke, especially if you're a spiritually enlightened person. You are doing the wrong thing. You're letting that lower part of your energy start drawing you in. You need to stay at that higher level and in turn try to connect and build a new friend.
Yes.
And in your relationship, if it moves from there and it becomes more than just that, then what a way that when it comes to the physical part, it's the what? Icing on the cake from that
Yes.
end. So I think
Yes.
that's very important. We have to stop doing that physical thing. Go on
Yes.
Facebook, we see on TikTok and all the rest of them, nothing but bodies showing around.
All parts.
Oh
of
my
them.
God. The guys ain't showing much, but the women are just, oh my
Mm.
God. Just, it's really a shame.
No,
really.
no dignity whatsoever.
Yeah, no diggity,
Yeah.
no doubt.
Yeah. So what we need to understand is that needing healthy connection
Mm-hmm.
is not a weakness.
No,
It's a part of being human.
it's part of being human.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yes. So as we start to bring this to a
A
close, for
close,
this
yes.
week, our last segment is
Mm-hmm.
just the two doing the work.
Yes, it's the two of us. We
Yes.
can make it if we
If you
try. Just the two of us. You and I.
Mhm.
Young
Building
folks out
castles
there.
in the sky.
Some of you young folks don't know that song whatsoever. Who sung that song, by the way?
Oh, good Lord, I can't think.
We'll get back and we will talk about it real soon. And you'll get to know who do the. Someone's calling me. I have to get back with them. Go right ahead.
Yes. So this is what taking the journey together is not teaching.
Mm-hmm.
We're not teaching ownership. We're not teaching emotional slavery.
Mm-hmm.
We're not teaching submission through fear
Mm-hmm.
or selfish independence.
Mm-mm.
What taking the journey together teaches is balance,
Uh-huh.
self-governance,
Mm-hmm.
accountability,
Yes.
honesty,
Yes.
openness,
Yes.
transparency,
Mm-hmm.
honesty,
Mm-hmm.
openness, transparency.
The
Ring
hot
a
principle.
bell with anybody?
Hot principle and conscious partnership.
Our closing principle tonight is
Mhm.
this. Your free will gives you the right to govern yourself,
Mm-hmm.
but love requires awareness of how your choices affect the field between both people.
I think you should say that again, so like you really mean it and you really believe it.
All right.
All right.
Your free will
Mm-hmm.
gives you the right to govern yourself,
Yes.
but love
Mm-hmm.
requires awareness of how your choices affect the field between both people.
I always say in this self-centered, all about me society, which is the overall shadow energy that is definitely dominating the country, if not the world.
Yeah.
Greed is good. I'll just say it like that. The idea of sharing don't seem to be a highly favored,
Yeah.
uplifted, and concerned
Yeah,
much
It
anymore.
does not come
No.
into consideration
No.
at all.
No.
And you know, one
Progress means it's the lack of sharing.
of the,
Huh?
yeah,
And
absolutely,
taking more.
absolutely.
Taking more.
You know, and as we think about choices,
Mhm.
choices always have consequences, either
Yeah.
good or bad. So you have to choose wisely.
So what's our final reflection question should be?
Okay, the question is, are you governing yourself
Mm-hmm.
or trying to govern your partner?
Mm.
Are you healing or simply protecting your ego?
Mm.
Are you building an us
Mm-hmm.
or just defending a wounded me?
Ooh, wow, ouch. Go ahead.
Does your relationship create peace or emotional survival?
I think that's a very important thing. Loves will take right now. Is my emotion, excuse me, is my relationship really creating peace or emotional survival?
Right.
The best way to be able to handle that and get a feedback is ask
Your partner.
your partner.
Yes.
Ask your partner.
One thing that I think we should do
Mm-hmm.
is take these questions and put them on the Facebook where we contact people.
Oh yeah, on
But-
our Facebook messengers.
Yes.
Yes, I think we will today
so
do
that,
that.
so that they're available to
Yes.
people to actually be able to grab them and ask their partner.
I think that will be something we will do. I think from now on, we'll start doing. I was putting questions up sometime before, and this slipped my mind since most of the time I handle the media portion. But I think we can do that again and try
Yeah.
to do that after every one of our shows. If we have some questions, make sure we put them up there, and you can freely answer them in our messenger places, because we only want that anything that's posted in there that has to do with relationships,
Yes.
uplifting relationships, building relationships together. If it's anything else that's advertisement of your own or advertising of someone else that's not about relationship, we're going to cancel that. We're just going
Yes.
to have to cancel and
Yes.
delete out. If you do it too many times, we're going to have to get you and put you out of the group too. We don't want to do that, but just want to let you know up front.
Yeah.
That's a good
So
idea. So we'll put that up
yeah,
there.
so grab these questions and make them a conversation with your partner.
Yes.
The final taking the journey
What's the
together
final
statement
Taking the
is
journey.
this.
Is what?
Sovereignty without empathy
Mm.
becomes isolation.
Mm.
Authority without humility becomes domination.
Mm-hmm.
Love without self-control becomes chaos. But two emotionally disciplined people can build something sacred.
Wow. With that, just want to say amen and I say thank you for being here again with us at Taking the Journey Together. I'm on share and say until we see you again, make sure you operate in a balanced relationship and keep your relationship sacred. All right? Peace.
That's it.
Like this.